Often overlooked, Raceroom Racing Experience is one of the, luckily many, entries in the world of racing sims. Should you buy it? Find out right here, right now. Greetings petrolheads and welcome to romrom.net, the channel sharing the joy of sim racing. Thanks for watching, my name is Serta and I will be your host for this video. Remember Simbim? Remember the GTR games or GT Legends? Or the WTCC official race games? Well, out of the ashes of Simbim came Sector 3 and they went on to release Raceroom Racing Experience in 2013. Yeah, it's older even than Assetto Corsa. Assetto Corsa is still going strong, so what about Raceroom Racing Experience? Let's have a look at it. I've never made a secret of my love for this sim. But you're not here to hear about it. If you want to hear about that, head over to the video linked up there, but to hear what it can and cannot do. The physics are quite good, but not on par with Assetto Corsa Competizione or R Factor 2. The force feedback, while very good, can only be as good as the physics. Both are okay, leaning on good and on par with the physics of, say, Assetto Corsa. The graphics are okay, but getting dated month by month. The virtual reality support is quite good, you can do everything in the menus on virtual reality, and the graphics performance doesn't suffer much if you use virtual reality. Not as easy to handle as Automobilista 2, but almost. Better in the handling than Assetto Corsa and easier on the GPU than Assetto Corsa or Assetto Corsa Competizione for sure. Sadly, it doesn't support mods at all. You'll have to stick with what Sector 3 delivers. That said, it's being actively developed, which updates that range from physics updates and corrections to new tracks, cars and series they regularly put out there. There is no diverse weather and of course no dynamic weather and no day-night cycle. Although these are all changes, Sector 3 has gone on record as looking to introduce in the sim in a not nearly defined future. Racing against others is easy in Raceroom Racing Experience. You can set up your own servers and Sector 3 organizes many races and special events. Some, including us, suspect they are working their way into something similar to what iRacing does, but they are moving carefully, finding out what works and what doesn't within their customer base. We have gotten the feeling over the years that the community of Raceroom Racing Experience is middle-sized and in some parts quite active. And you can race in a lot of series in this sim as long as the races are on tarmac. There's a lot of tracks from all over the world as well as series and cars, and they may be starting to work on delivering racing on ovals, but we'll have to see what the future brings. The pricing though is almost as bad as iRacing, although there's no monthly fee to pay. But you have to pay for every car, livery and track, or you buy a package like for example all WTCR cars from 2019. You'll end up paying a lot of money over the years if you, as I, try to have everything. It's the only gripe we have about Raceroom Racing Experience, which overall is quite a fine sim. In a nutshell, these are the pros and cons of Raceroom Racing Experience. It's got great physics and force feedback, great sound, good VR support, lots of series, cars and tracks, many organized races, a lot by Sector 3 themselves, and one thing I forgot to say, you can test it for free. There's cars and tracks, you just download it, check it out and go and buy more if you find it good. Now to the cons. It's got no mods at all, no weather changes at all, no 24-hour cycle and of course no endurance racing, and if you end up buying everything over time, it can be very expensive. With regards to the racing and driving feeling, it's in the top 3 in our opinion, but only you can decide if it's really worth all the money you're gonna spend on it. With regards to us, you'll hopefully will decide to subscribe after checking the playlist to the left or the video to the right. Until next time, save fuel, collect pickup, and we'll see each other on the podium.